How many of you were up there?
At least like 11.
How real is this going back to the moon? How you doing, Lester?
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Noah Thompson, American Idol winner.
Hey, this is Hudson Clark. This is IndyCar driver Colton Herta.
This is Freddie Freedom.
This is Mallory Walker.
This is Markevius Brown.
This is Rob Blackman.
This is Trey Lewis.
It's Coach Walters from Purdue Football.
And you're listening to B. Adams.
Hey, it's B. Adams. Join me weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. where you can solve the morning mind bender to win the best concert tickets, hear the latest wacky headlines, or get a shout out during celebrity birthdays. Plus, surprise guests in studio. Hang with me weekday mornings on Wazy.
I'm Eric Wake on 95.3 Bob FM. Join me Tuesdays at 3:30 and celebrate our nation's heroes with our award-winning series Voice for Vets. Brought to you by the Indiana Veterans Home.
This is home. Star City News starts right now.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. This holiday season, AAA estimates more than 122 million Americans will fly or drive more than 50 miles to their destination. It's an increase of more than 2% from last year. Star City's Ryan Gage heard where Hoosiers in Greater Lafayette are planning to head this holiday.
With the holidays this week, people are traveling across state lines to celebrate with family.
Yeah, I'm going to travel to Columbus, Ohio on Christmas because that's where my uncle lives. So me and my family, we travel down there and then we have a big Christmas dinner. Then we drive back kind of in the evening.
And others are preparing for family to come back home.
Our daughter is going to join us from dual resident Chicago and San Francisco both.
A daughter and son-in-law coming from town here and one coming from North Carolina.
And some aren't traveling too far to be home for the holidays.
Yeah, I'm going up to my parents tomorrow, or today actually, Northern Indiana, just hanging out for the week.
So I'm originally from Lafayette, Indiana. I live in Chicago right now. So I drove back down here on Friday to celebrate with my family. We did our Christmas a little bit early on Saturday.
People are traveling home to do some of their favorite holiday traditions.
We do Secret Santa every year, so we usually pull names around Thanksgiving time, and then we have a budget of like $50, but we kind of draw names, and then we have a budget, and then we open it on Christmas Eve. We usually do Mass together.
We basically just have dinner, and then we exchange presents, because that's like kind of the one time I get to see my cousins on that side of the family. Me and my own family, like we wake up really early on Christmas. So we get up, we have breakfast, then we open all the presents, and then we just kind of get ready to leave to go to Columbus.
AAA expects over 122 million people to travel in America this holiday season. Ryan Gage, Star City News, Lafayette.
Prices at the pump are looking good for those who are preparing to hit the road for the holiday. AAA says this is the cheapest December at the gas pump since 2020, with the national average at $2.85 per gallon. Tippecanoe County is a bit higher, with the average price sitting at $2.91 according to AAA. When it comes to the weather, senior meteorologist Alyssa Triplett tells us we have a mild holiday week ahead of us. She joins us now with your first look at the forecast.
Hey Scott, and it doesn't look too bad of a weather week overall. We're going to see not as sharp of those temperature changes. We'll talk about some small rain chances around, but we are expected to be warm enough that we have one precipitation type that we're talking about. Now we have a little drizzle that's going to take us into our Tuesday morning, but then the rest of the day is going to be underneath some breaks of some sunshine, southwesterly flow, and a high creeping into those 50s. And I'll dive into our full 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
We only have a few days left until Christmas, but there is still time to check items off your shopping list. Star City's Josh Warman checked in with people downtown about getting those last-minute presents.
The countdown to Christmas is almost over, and some folks are still getting some shopping done.
I have all my parents' gifts, but a lot of my friends are still missing out, so I'll probably do some downtown shopping here, especially at Flora Candle Shop. I love getting their candles.
Alyssa says shops sometimes have better deals after Christmas.
I sometimes will do the after holiday shopping too, especially for my on-campus friends. Better deals, I always kind of look around, see what's on clearance. I'm a big clearance shopper. Just deal shopper in general.
Some folks downtown say Main Street has all the last-minute gifts they need.
Holiday shopping downtown is really easy because there's so much
stuff everywhere.
There's lots of great stuff down here. Flora Candle, if you're looking for last minute stuff. I love them. McCord's is always a good one. Like, that's my go-to gift for anyone, especially out of town. Like, you can always give candy canes and chocolates.
Shoppers are also on the hunt to cross things off their lists.
I've just been looking for small little like jewelry and trinkets for people.
It's empty down here, so it's great to get your last minute shopping for sure.
One concern for late shoppers is stores running out of gifts, but shoppers don't seem too worried.
I definitely think that it starts to become more limited when it gets closer to the holidays, but then right after the holidays it'll pick back up again, so we'll have the opportunity to kind of shop again after, so then that's when I do a lot of my shopping too.
Folks still have a couple days to beat the buzzer on buying Christmas presents. Josh Warman, Star City News, Lafayette.
If you're looking for a place to celebrate Kwanzaa, the Good Samaritan Project is hosting their 2025 Kwanzaa celebration this weekend. It's being held at Matchbox Co-working Studios at 3 p.m. on Saturday. You can celebrate with cultural performances, a cornbread bake-off, and the Kwanzaa Community Awards. For more information on tickets, head over to starcitytv.com. The Justice Department released more files from the Jeffrey Epstein investigation over the weekend, but critics say the administration is not moving fast enough. As Doug Luzada reports, some files even disappeared and then reappeared.
Well, the Justice Department says it can only move so fast here, but the lawmakers on Capitol Hill who have really been pushing for the release of these documents say the administration is not complying with the law. The Justice Department released plenty of Jeffrey Epstein documents by Friday's deadline, including photographs of some powerful people in his circle. But many of the pages documenting possible abuse by the accused pedophile are heavily redacted, and many documents simply haven't been released.
What the American people want to know is, who are these people? And instead of holding them accountable, Pam Bondi is breaking the law.
The Democrat and Republican in Congress who pushed the effort to release as much as possible say this isn't enough, and they blame Attorney General Pam Bondi. Her deputy defended the pace.
So the same individuals that are out there complaining about the lack of documents that were produced on Friday are the same individuals who apparently don't want us to protect victims.
And the DOJ had to explain why some documents, including this photo that included an image of Donald Trump, disappeared.
You can see in that photo, there's photographs of women. And so we learned after releasing that photograph that there were concerns about those women and the fact that we had put that photo up. So we pulled that photo down.
That photo would later be released again. In the meantime, we could see an effort in Congress to up the pressure on the Attorney General.
The quickest way, and I think most expeditious way to get justice for these victims is to bring inherent contempt against Pam Bondi. And that doesn't require going through the courts.
But all of this will take time, and the Justice Department says more documents will be released in the weeks ahead.
We're walking through your full holiday week forecast just ahead, and how your kids can track Santa as he makes his Christmas Eve journey across North America. Plus,
a retro winter could help combat screen time use, but the cold air can carry risks. I'm Marianne Rafferty with a look at how to stay safe and active this season coming up.
and don't forget, you can read and watch our news and weather anytime at our website, starcitytv.com.
The most influential talk radio voices of our time: Sean Hannity, Buck Sexton, Clay Travis, and Jesse Kelly. The voice of Greater Lafayette, the Patriot 104.3 FM.
95.7 FM. That is a radio broadcast frequency, and that's where you're going to find us, Big D and Bubba, every weekday morning from 5 till 10 a.m.
Hey, while supplies last, for 17, get a free coaster.
Those are all taken up now.
Oh, we're already doing that?
Yeah.
All right, we're not doing the coasters anymore, y'all. Cut it off. We're just got to, you know what? Just got to listen. Yeah, it's free. It's Big D and Bubba every weekday morning on 95.7.
Star City News. Meet the team with Emily Slater. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Houston.
Pineapple on pizza?
I had some just yesterday.
Favorite musician?
I really like Fiona Apple.
If you could travel anywhere, where would you go?
I've really wanted to go to Vilnius. It's where my family is from.
Something our viewers might not know about you.
I danced for many, many years as a child. I was a competitive dancer, but I at least used to be able to do a whole lot of turns in a row. I might get dizzy at this point in my life, though.
Favorite thing about working at Star City News?
Just the job itself. I get to go out every single day and meet and talk to interesting people and learn about them and learn about their lives, and then they entrust me with their stories.
Weeknights on your local ABC 35 Lafayette at 7 and 11 p.m.
I feel safer when you're in the building.
Over 10,000 stars. History making. 5 U.S. presidents.
The funny man. Yes.
And 20 years of explosive, iconic, heartfelt.
Are you sure about that?
Jimmy Kimmel Live. Weeknights on ABC.
Everyone had a wonderful weekend, as we are starting to see that countdown here as we get towards the holiday as well as the end of 2025. But looking at the last 5 days, we can see that our temperatures have been a little bit on the rocky side. We did see that at least we had that extended pulling out of some of the bitter cold we've been with, but look at the climb to the fall, to the climb to the fall again. But overall, we continue to see it's not turning out to be as sharp as we were dealing with last week. But what we will see is that now after this second dip that we had into Sunday, out of that dip into Friday, we are noting that we're under a warming trend that is going to continue to stay pretty steady through this week. There is some small talk of some potential records across the state when it comes down to highs reaching towards the 60s. Now, we are still going to see some subtle waves of energy, though, that will trigger some showers. We even have some cloud cover here that's been moving into our Monday that may squeeze out a very spotty shower to drizzle as we move through the overnight, as we'll stay underneath though some light southerly flow and hold to a low of 41 degrees. We typically are dropping to lows at 22 degrees, and noting that we stay into those lows well above that freezing mark. Again, we have one precipitation type to talk about. So we'll kick off the day with some drizzle and even some fog with some moisture in the atmosphere, but then through the day we'll show off some of those brighter skies and the warming trend. We'll look at highs reaching for those 50s, and we'll see that we'll have several more chances of that through this week, and even some potential for the 60s. There's still some fine tuning to look at our forecast between our Thursday and our Fridays. There will be some changes in the weekend that will come with more precipitation, some stronger winds, and some cooling, but the timing of that, the strength of it, that is what's still being monitored. So we'll keep an eye on that extent, but at least over the next 36 hours to 72 hours, it is some pretty fair weather conditions. We'll see again morning hours, maybe a little foggy with a few spots of some drizzle, but then by the afternoon we are seeing that sunshine and high temperatures climbing into those lower 50s. 52 degrees is what we have forecasted here locally, well above that average that sits at 36. Now for our Wednesday forecast, we'll see that the day is going to start off quiet. We will see that high temperatures will climb to 53 degrees, but then by the end of the day into the overnight, there is going to be a chance for some very light rain showers. Nothing that is looking to be drenching. A few hundredths of an inch is what we're watching for that Wednesday night wave of some precipitation, and majority of that precipitation will be out by Thursday morning, so that means that Christmas Day we are looking quiet and mild, looking at flirting with 60 degrees. We're still looking at the potential of carrying the 60s at least into Friday. We'll have another little spot of some rain showers early on Friday, and then the bigger changes will come late rain chances on Saturday that will drive in some cooling as we step into early next week.
Celebrity birthdays. Yay! The Drive at 5 with 2000s hits the whole hour.
I'm so excited.
Games.
They said call, I called.
Prizes.
I like winning stuff. That's fun.
And so much more.
That sounds awesome. We are gabbing with Gabby on Sweetie Baby.
Hi, it's Big D and Bubba. We do the morning show from 5 to 10 every single day on 95.7.
That is on your FM radio. That's right. Don't try and tune us on your toaster.
It works sometimes.
Occasionally. But your best chance of listening to us is at 95.7 on your radio.
You can also check out y95online.com. But hey, the radio's the best place to listen.
And we hope we'll see you there. Big D and Bubba in the morning.
StarCityTV.com is your multimedia hub for everything happening in Greater Lafayette. Watch our local news stories and read about the individuals and organizations impacting our community. You can also check your local listings, weather, community calendar, and be up to date on all other news from the Greater Lafayette area.
How many of you were up there?
At least like 11.
How real is this going back to the moon? How you doing, Lester?
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Noah Thompson, American Idol winner.
Hey, this is Hudson Clark. This is IndyCar driver Colton Herta.
This is Freddie Freedom.
This is Mallory Walker.
This is Markevius Brown. This is Rob Blackman.
This is Trey Lewis.
It's Coach Walters from Purdue Football.
And you're listening to B. Adams.
Hey, it's B. Adams. Join me weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. where you can solve the morning mind bender to win the best concert tickets, hear the latest wacky headlines, or get a shout out during celebrity.
It's getting down to the wire for sending gifts and cards in time for Christmas, and postal workers across the U.S. are working non-stop to make it happen. Amelia Roy went to one USPS facility in Arizona to show us how they're getting it all done.
All ground shipping for the Southwest comes through this hub right here. It also has a first-of-its-kind machine for the USPS. It is a sorting machine that has 10 conveyor belts running constantly, sorting up to 50,000 packages an hour. In the past year, USPS has upped its capacity from 60 million packages a day to 88 million. Post officials credit years of investing in its operations and adding more than 230,000 full-time employees. The agency's also installed more than 600 package sorters in facilities across the country.
I think it's awesome if you look behind me to see how fast we're able to process this and do it efficiently. Just to stand here and watch the packages go by.
But even with all this increased capacity, it's still important to remember holiday shipping deadlines so you're not scrambling right before Christmas. So if you want your packages under the tree on time, December 20th is the last recommended day to ship through USPS. And for UPS, the shipping deadline is December 23rd, December 24th for FedEx. And the USPS had this advice: do not wait until the last day if you don't have to. If your presents are wrapped and ready to go, just send them. In Avondale, Arizona, Amalia Roy, Fox News.
This Christmas Eve, more than 1,000 volunteers will take calls from kids who are wondering where St. Nick is. From 4 a.m. until midnight Mountain Standard Time, kids can dial 1-877-HI-NORAD to find out Santa's location. Dana Marie McNichol has more on this tradition.
If you're looking for Santa Claus, military volunteers say they are standing by to tell you exactly where he and his reindeers are going to be during his journey across the globe this Christmas Eve.
We tell them, yes, as long as the joy and the belief of Santa is in your heart, then he's going to come.
The North American Aerospace Defense Command is celebrating 70 years of its Santa Tracker hotline, where anyone can dial in to speak with a Santa Tracker. It's a tradition that started out as an accident in 1955.
A young child accidentally dialed the predecessor of NORAD, which is the Continental Air Defense Command, and the colonel who answered the phone heard a child asking him, "Where's Santa Claus?" And the colonel realized, well, we track everything over North America, and so we absolutely can see where Santa Claus is.
The joint U.S. and Canadian operation typically monitors threats in the skies. But every year on December 24th, it uses those same radars and satellites to track St. Nick's sleigh.
I don't think you ever really know who to expect on the other end of the line, and then all the way to a child maybe in the hospital with their parent wondering if Santa's still going to stop by.
And for the first time ever, children can call through NORAD's website, making it easier for Santa searchers outside of North America.
And so if we could bring that joy to them in some way, shape, or form, then I think we did our job.
NORAD officials expect to take more than 400,000 calls this year. In Miami, I'm Dana Marie McNichol, Fox News.
Still ahead, How experts say you can protect your pets during holiday travel and help your kids take a break from their screens.
Who inspires you the most?
It's definitely been a combination of people. It's taken a village to raise this individual. I like to say that both of my grandmothers have been feminist icons for me.
Favorite thing about working at Star City News?
My wonderful coworkers.
Star City News, greater news from Greater Lafayette. Weeknights on your local ABC 35 Lafayette at 7 and 11 p.m.
If only there was a place in the morning to start my day. With a smile, somewhere to help me get in the know. Oh wait, there is. Bring your friends.
Good morning, America.
GMA 7A. Now that's how you start your day.
Join me, Eric the Wizard Wade, Monday through Friday for Bob FM's Happy Hour Drive at 5. Cheers to the governor for making it legal to go underground and get unleashed. Bob FM, here to light up your Happy Hour Drive at 5.
ABC 35 Lafayette's News Block. Every weeknight starting at 6:30 with ABC World News and Star City News at 7 and 11 p.m.
Tune in to 95.3 Bob FM with me, Eric Wake, every Friday, 3:30 p.m. for our award-winning series, Talk Shop with a Cop, where I will talk to local law enforcement, like the Lafayette and West Lafayette Police Department and Tippecanoe County Sheriff's Department.
Tune in to Gabbin' with Gabby.
I'm Gabbin' with Gabby.
3 to 7 p.m. during your weekday afternoon drive.
Sounds like fun.
You won't want to miss Good News with Gabby.
Big smile creator for me.
The My 4 at 4 where you pick the music.
Awesome.
Celebrity birthdays.
Yay.
The Drive at 5 with 2000 hits the whole hour.
I'm so excited.
Games.
They said call, I called.
Prizes.
I like winning stuff. That's fun.
And so much more.
That sounds awesome.
We are Gabbin' with Gabby on...
This holiday break, public health experts are calling for kids to step away from their screens and embrace more traditional entertainment. Marianne Rafferty takes a closer look at some of the potential perks of having a retro winter.
While the winter can be cold, public health experts like Dr. Jay Maddock of Texas A&M University are asking why it also can't be retro.
We're talking about having an 80s or 90s winter break. If you're like many parents, you might be dreading having your kids home for 3 weeks when the weather isn't always the best.
In a push to help reduce kids' screen time and social media use, experts recommend parents encourage them to take up some non-digital forms of winter fun.
How did people spend winter breaks back in the 80s? Well, one thing is you get outside. If you live in a northern area where there's some snow, certainly sledding or ice skating is a great thing to do.
If there's no snow, you can go outside for things like scavenger hunts. But when it's time to head indoors, you can still keep the activities old school.
Classic board games are still around. When I was a kid, we used to love playing Boggle or Yahtzee.
Meanwhile, medical experts say it's critical for everyone to stay properly hydrated throughout the winter, citing how dry, cold air can zap us of our moisture.
When we're well hydrated on the inside, we're also better hydrated on the outside, helping with dry skin. It also helps lubricate between our joints.
Dehydration can lead to dizziness and fatigue and also cause painful chapped lips and irritated skin. Drinking enough water can help combat symptoms.
So men typically will need approximately more like 13 cups or 104 ounces of water a day. And women need more of kind of an average of about 9 cups.
Staying away from drinks with caffeine and alcohol can also prevent dehydration. Marianne Rafferty, Fox News.
If you're traveling over the holidays with a pet, animal experts say there's plenty to start planning for before embarking on your journey. Ted Lindner has that story.
With the countdown to Christmas and the New Year ticking louder, veterinarians are providing tips on how to keep animals safe and happy as millions of Americans prepare to travel with their pets for the holidays. When it comes to hitting the open road, make sure to have water and emergency food on hand. It's also important to give your pet some time to stretch their legs.
Make a plan to stop every few hours. If you need to go to the bathroom, it's likely that your pet has to go to the bathroom as well.
And even though you might want to be close to your pets on the trip, it's safer for them and anyone else in the vehicle to ensure they're properly secured.
Dogs and cats should always be in a carrier. Now, I used to have 2 Great Danes. I know Great Danes don't fit in a carrier, but they have options as well. They do have harnesses and seat belts.
For cats who might need more coaxing to get into their carriers,
I would get that carrier out now, and that way your cat can get used to the carrier. Put some treats in there. Don't close the door.
Meanwhile, a proper carrier is also recommended for those taking off by plane. If your pet is highly anxious, experts advise talking to their vet ahead of time about medications. This, as many vets also caution against stowing pets in cargo if possible. But regardless of your mode of transportation, if you're headed to a crowded destination, it's important to ease your pet into stressful situations.
Some dogs and cats get really anxious if they see something that they don't recognize. So again, take it really slowly.
Ted Lindner, Fox News.
We'll be back with more in a moment.
Just the job itself. I get to go out every single day and meet and talk to interesting people and learn about them and learn about their lives, and then they entrust me with their stories.
Weeknights on your local ABC 35 Lafayette at 7 and 11 p.m.
I feel safer when you're in the building. Over 10,000 stars. History making. 5 U.S. presidents.
The funny man.
Yes. And 20 years of explosive, iconic, heartfelt.
You sure about that?
Jimmy Kimmel Live. Weeknights on ABC.
I'm Eric Wake, and you can join me every Thursday, 3:30 p.m. for Pause for Pause with Brittany Tamala, Center Director of the Almost Home Humane Society, live right here at 95.3 Bob FM.
We're Big D and Bubba.
Didn't think we're this big, did you? We get that a lot.
Hey, we're Big D.
It's not that kind of big. Yeah, we do the morning show from 5 to 10 every weekday morning on 95.7 because our tumbling days are over. Gymnastics, done. We're not doing it anymore. We called it. We're retired from it.
I still have some eligibility left, but I'm just not happening.
Not going to happen. Make sure you listen to us, though, weekday mornings, 5 to 10. Big D and Bubba on 95.7.
Star City News. Meet the team with Marguerite Incardoni. Where are you from?
Northwest suburbs of Chicago. Chicago's here. I'm here.
Pineapple on pizza?
I'm allergic to pineapple, so no.
Favorite musician?
Really like ABBA.
Something our viewers might not know about you.
I can whistle with like a taco tongue.
Coffee or tea?
Depends on my mood. Coffee to wake me up, tea to kind of like center me.
Who inspires you the most?
It's definitely been a combination of people. It's taken a village to raise this individual. I like to say that both of my grandmothers have been feminist icons for me.
Favorite thing about working at Star City News?
My wonderful coworkers.
Star City News, greater news from Greater Lafayette. Weeknights on your local ABC 35 Lafayette at 7 and 11 p.m.
If only there was a place in the morning to start my day. With a smile, somewhere to help me get in the know. Oh wait, there is. Bring your friends.
Good morning, America.
GMA 7A. Now that's how you start your day.
Santa Claus isn't letting hard-to-reach places stop him from spreading Christmas cheer this holiday season. Old St. Nick and his volunteers from the organization Friends of Santa Claus delivered gifts to children living in remote areas of the Amazon. The annual event has been running since 1998. The kids and their families got to enjoy taking photos with Santa, receiving gifts, and some Christmas caroling. Meanwhile, Santa and some dedicated journalists brought Christmas cheer to some distressed areas of Caracas, Venezuela over the weekend. Organizers say they handed out gifts to more than 350 children in 2 neighborhoods. One journalist said they want children to feel the innocence and happy illusion of the holiday season. That's a wrap for now. I'm Scott Beadle. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching Star City News. Follow us on Facebook and listen to us on the radio.
Where you pick the music.
Awesome!
Celebrity birthdays.
Yay! Yay!
The Drive at 5 with 2000's hits the whole hour.
I'm so excited.
Games.
They said call, I called.
Prizes.
I like winning stuff. That's fun.
And so much more.
That sounds awesome.
We are Gabbing with Gabby on
Wavy, baby.
Hi, it's Big D and Bubba. We do the morning show from 5 to 10 every single day on 95.7.
That is on your FM radio. That's right. Don't try and tune us on your toaster.
It works sometimes.
Occasionally. But your best chance of listening to us is at 95.7 on your radio.
You can also check out y95online.com. But hey, the radio's the best place to listen.
And we hope we'll see you there. Big D and Bubba in the morning.
StarCityTV.com is your multimedia hub for everything happening in Greater Lafayette. Watch our local news stories and read about the individuals and organizations impacting our community. You can also check your local listings, weather, community calendar, and be up to date on all other news from the Greater Lafayette area.